Hello, this is Nick McDonald here from High Growth Coach. I just have a couple of case studies to share with you. Now, this is Chris. He's a young family guy who is a tech turned business owner, and he is running a one-man shop in Oklahoma when we met. Now, there's nothing Chris can't fix. He's a quality tech, but for years he's been struggling with the business side of his business. Now, he didn't know how to effectively market his services. He struggled with systems and was working really hard, but not making any serious progress. He was largely relying on word of mouth and referrals from friends and family, and he was wasting a lot of money on marketing and advertising because he couldn't get it working properly for him, and he was struggling with it. He was just struggling to make that work. Now, then he discovered us here at High Growth Coach, and he jumped on our program. Now, we helped him to craft his sales offer in a very compelling way to give him stand out in his marketplace and claim his market. And we gave him the skills and the confidence to go out and actually sell it. Now, before working with us, Chris had never sold a new unit or new install to a brand new customer that he'd never met before. Somebody phoned him up and said, "Hi, I need a new unit, come and sell me one." It'd always been to people that he'd known. Now, last month, however, he sold 4 in 1 week. That's been the transformation. Now, he's also taken on his first employee and is growing in confidence very steadily. Now, in his entire year's trading last year, before he started working with us, his revenue for the whole year was $125,000. But in the month of May this year, just the month of May only, he took $67,000. So, he took half of what it took him the whole of last year to take in just 1 month. Now, by introducing systems and processes and sorting out his mindset, he's not only been able to 6 times his business, but he also has less stress. He got more certainty, and he's getting more quality time with his growing family. So he's moved from having a badly paid, stressed out job that was making him ill, and it was making him ill, to becoming a business owner and having the life he wanted when he very first set out on his own. Now, here's Eric. Now, Eric is based in Sudbury in Canada. Now, his company is turning over just over $1 million. But within a fortnight of being in our coaching program, he'd spotted a huge leak in his business, and he fixed it quickly, and he's now converting and closing about 25% more business as a result of that one single change, and that's not cost him a penny more. Even in his established business, he was struggling to see clearly the obstacles that were holding him back from growing. But our program allowed him to deep dive into his systems and his processes, and to help him improve the culture and spend more time diagnosing problems and fixing them quickly rather than just firefighting. So, he's taken the tools out of his truck, and he's now working on his business rather than in it. And as a result, he continues to grow. His target was 1.5 this year, but he's now on target to do over 2 million. And he's doing this with more certainty and, again, less stress, which is giving him more quality time with his family too. And, he is loving it. So, to learn exactly how these guys have uncovered the hidden fortune in their companies and how you can do the same, just read on to the bottom of the page to find out more.